Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a beading tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cool, well, I think they're really cool. I love diffuser bracelets that I use with my essential oils, and so we're going to go ahead and whip up a really cool diffuser bracelet with you guys. And then I'm going to show you some other options as well that you can use for diffuser bracelets. You can use natural stones, you can use crystals, glass. I use, like right here I have some Swarovski crystals in a couple different colors. These here are some rose gold plated bicones. I also have these in rose gold. And they're just little round, I don't know if you can see, if I can show you really carefully. But they're just really pretty little crystal, well, round beads with little crystals embedded in them. And so I have that one, and then I have like this, which is just a clear. And I also have this bracelet, which I really like. It's a natural gemstone bracelet. It has lots of different gemstones, howlite, rose quartz, quartz, amethyst, and it has a lot of different ones on there. But I want to turn it into something that I wear all the time, and I tend to wear my diffuser bracelets pretty much all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and alter this. This is one that I've actually, well, these are actually two that I have made, and they are going out to team members who don't know it yet, but they are. And this is just all lava beads here, and then of course I have the bicones, and then one of those really pretty little crystal rose gold balls on there, because rose gold is kind of my color, it's kind of my thing. And so I will be sending those off in Happy Mail soon. So if you are on my team and you just heard that, ignore that part. Okay, so to make a bracelet the way that I make them, you need some stretch cord, and I usually get my stretch cord from Fire Mountain Gems, and I have a roll somewhere, like a brand new roll, and I can't find it. So I went ahead and just got this one at Michael's, and it works pretty well. And it's just in the clear. They have it in different colors, and you can get it glittery and all kinds of stuff. And right here you can actually see these. I know I get sidetracked, sorry. Shiny objects. These are actually going to be the brooches that will be on my bouquet. And I will be making a video showing y'all how I make paper roses. And we're going to put these in the bouquet as well. And then here hanging there, just hanging out, are some diffuser necklaces. And they just have a little piece of felt. You can put your oils on there. But anyhow, I digress. So here's the stretch cord, and then I also need a crimp bead, and that's what these are. And I will try to show those to you as well. And you can see these are just, whoops, right there. The little 2mm, these are copper crimp beads. And I use these ones because they actually go really well with the rose gold color. They will, of course, patina, though, just so you know. Mine haven't yet, but I know that they will after you wear them for a while and they get oils on them. And then here are the lava beads. Now this is what you actually apply your oils to. If you have unpolished wood or unpolished stone beads, you can also use those to diffuse your oils, but I'm just using the lava. And you can get lava in different colors, like on this bracelet. I actually got this from a friend of mine, and I really love it. And I believe this is carnelian, and some little silver plated spacers or pewter spacers, and then you can see here there's actually different colored lava beads, and so you can get those now in different colors as well. They even have a rose gold plated lava bead. I'm not entirely sure how that would work for oils, but it's really pretty and it sings to the blingy part of my heart. So to get started, what I do, because I hate wasting, what I do is I actually leave my cord on the reel. And you can do it however makes your heart sing. Okay, we're gonna move these. Alright. And then because this is already a bracelet on stretch cord, I'm actually going to cut it. And these are actually called flush nose cutters, but my son likes to argue with me and tell me that they are not called flush nose cutters because they don't make anything flush. But whatever, that's what they call them. In the world of jewelry, they are flush. So, because I don't particularly care what order these are in or not in, we're just going to go ahead and take those off. Maybe. Kind of satisfying, I guess. Now, I have noticed, like you can see in this one, this is probably just jet, but they stuff it into the bead on some bracelets. I don't know if you can see it or not. Which is fine. They stuff it in there so it doesn't come up, but they'll glue it, which I find really disheartening. So give me 1 second as I try to like wiggle this out. And that was actually on 3 strands of, I don't know what. Ah, there we go. So with any luck, we will still be able to use this bead. Hopefully it doesn't have a lot of gooey stuff in there. Let's see. Anyone that does any kind of crafting and stuff knows that you pretty much, when you go to craft, you have tools of every trade. And I do a lot of everything. And then these ones are just flat nose pliers. They kind of look like a duck nose. Or duck bill. I don't know why I said duck nose. Duck bill. These ones were actually chewed up by one of the dogs because she loves to chew things up, which is why she now has a subscription to BarkBox's Super Chewer. She gets that every month. But like I said, I digress. Okay, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time trying to get this out of here because it just takes time. But you get the process. You kind of try to poke it all out, get it cleaned up, and kind of hope for the best. But we may not be able to save that one. But it looks like we have another piece of, whoops, jet here anyway, so we should probably be okay. All right. Okay. So you need these ones for the crimp bead, and you need these obviously to cut the cable or the cord, not cable, the cord, the elastic cord. So I am just going to go ahead and start threading the beads on in no particular order. And probably every 3rd bead, I will probably, let's see, kind of like the mixer shapes. As I say, no particular order, and then I start going with particulars. Okay, so every 3rd bead, I think I'll put a lava bead on there. Okay, so lava bead, and then back to just stringing them on. It's not terribly exciting. I find it kind of therapeutic though. I like making stuff, and whenever I am, oh, I don't know, bored, tired, stressed out, I like to do crafts, which is probably why I have so many different ones. But oops, I can hold on to them. So you guys get the point. You just kind of go all the way around and just keep adding beads as you go. Oops. There we go. And I know it probably doesn't seem terribly exciting at this point, but I do love it. And we're going to go, and I don't like my bracelets really tight. I like them kind of loose on my wrist. I like them to kind of move around. So, having said that, I will probably end up using all of these. I like this one. This one's pretty. I believe that one is rhodochrosite. There's that. And then you just check to see if it fits, and it does. And then I have 2 left over, which I'm not going to be sad about because I will use this later on in another bracelet. Okay, so like I said, I don't like to waste because I'm cheap like that. And also, it's just really not necessary. You know, everything costs money. Or shipping delays if you have to have anything shipped in. Thank you, COVID-19. But as long as everyone's safe, that's what really matters, right? Okay, so this is where your crimp bead comes in handy. So you're going to thread on your crimp bead. And you can see it just sitting right there. That's the little crimp bead. And you're going to tie a knot. And you're going to try and tie a surgeon's knot. Or a granny knot, whatever. Okay. You're actually going to tie it a couple of times. And then you're going to take one of your loose ends and you're going to go back through, if you can, the crimp bead. Now, I have done this before where I thought I had it tight enough and I did not, and then I've had to redo it. It's annoying, but try to keep everything as tight as possible, and then you stretch this over to the side, and just, hopefully you guys can see that. You're just going to push it through, maybe, hopefully. Third time's a charm. Let's see. I've never actually done it on camera. So, I have taught beading classes though, and of course I'm blind, but that's neither here nor there. Come on, you little bugger. I think it's time to trim the claws. Okay. So I'm going to push it through. Hold on to this one end. So I want to keep everything as tight as possible. And you just keep poking it through. And if you need to, and I've had to do this before too, where you just kind of go in and you just kind of try to grab it with your pliers. Okay, there we go. Finally success. I was getting a little nervous there. I thought I was going to have to rethink my strategy here. Okay, so then you just pull it till the crimp bead is over the knot, and then you smush the crimp bead, and that's it. And then you trim off the excess, and you shouldn't have a lot of excess, because if you did it right and you didn't, waste a whole bunch, there shouldn't be a whole lot of excess. And there you go. And now I have a diffuser bracelet with gemstones, and I just think that's so pretty. I'll take all these a little bit. You kind of see. I just think it's really pretty. And it's got all the different colors, and it's not too tight, and I love that. So, as you can see, really easy to do, and adding the crimp bead just makes it extra strong. You don't have to worry about slipping, you don't have to use glue, worry about gluing yourself or anything else to the bracelet. I've used this process for years and years and years, and back when I had my own shop and I actually made what we called itty bitty bracelets, it's the same process I used back then, and I've made bracelets with this process using the crimp bead on the elastic cord for my own children, and even when they were really little and I would worry about them playing with the bracelets, I never had to worry about it. Now, I don't recommend giving bracelets that are on stretch cord to your kids. That's up to you. Make sure you watch your kids if you do so. I didn't have any problem with it, and my kids would shoot them at each other like they were rubber bands. So I'm just saying that this process has worked really, really well for my family and for myself, and it's just another little added bit of security. But cheap and cheerful, and a lot of these bracelets you can buy them online and they're pretty pricey. But if you can get a bracelet that you really like, or one that's given to you, this was actually given to me, then you can make all kinds of bracelets, and for almost next to nothing, really. So anyway, I'll go ahead and put in the description down below the supply list if you're interested, and if you'd like to make any. If you have any questions, of course, my email address is on there. And yeah, so I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching the video with me, and stay oily, my friends. Bye bye.